Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And for those who are new to my channel, I bought myself a 1989 Ferrari Mondial, and I'm convinced that Ferraris from this decade is like meeting someone that everybody warned you about, but when you meet them you're thinking, they seem nice, they're beautiful, you know what, I'll give it a shot. You make it official and you learn right away this person has a lot of problems, and they're actually somewhat toxic as well. Last week, the throttle body was stuck wide open. Next morning, works perfectly fine. Exactly what a toxic person would do. They'll fight with you, next day act like nothing ever happened. And I can't make this shit up. I have to show you guys how amazing the throttle body works. You can even hear it spring back. Can't make this up. And now for the alternator belt. I thought this was 100% my fault, but it turns out that the hardware holding the tensioner is completely wrong. And the tensioner is wobbling just a little bit, so it's causing the belt to skip over. It hits metal or the other belt and eventually it falls off. But while I waited for parts, I decided to clean the wheel wells out because in all the videos you saw, I was getting dirty beyond belief. It was disgusting down there. Check out the difference. I mean, there was a lot of scrubbing, degreaser, took me hours, but you can clearly see right now how much of a difference, especially the left side. The left side looks almost brand new. And the right side, much better than before. Still needs a little bit of cleaning, but night and day in comparison. And to keep with the theme I was saying earlier about the car being toxic, I didn't get a thank you after cleaning the wheel wells. What I got was a big oil leak from the oil tank. My brake pads are cracked, which I've never seen before. And then my favorite, it started shooting smoke out the exhaust. Even my ring caught it, which I thought was kind of funny afterwards. Luckily, the smoke turned out to be kind of like the throttle body. Next day, it was perfect. And now for my first delivery. And there's gonna be more boxes, but it's the first one and it's from Maranello Classic Parts. They're in the UK. And I'm so glad I found this website because their parts manual is super detailed. Every item number has a real life photo of what the part is supposed to look like, so minimize confusion. And something they do that I've never seen before is after you order everything, they don't accept payment until someone calls or emails you to verify every part is effective for your car, if there's anything that was superseded. I just truly love their customer service. Out of everyone I dealt with, they're the best. Let's see what we got. Telling you, these guys, super professional. Wipers, obviously, new belt. This is a panel that I was missing in the trunk. This is actually the glove box. So for the oil leak issue, all this should fix it. It's leaking from the gasket and one of these hardware, so I got everything new. They always recommend to change the drain plugs every time you do oil changes or mess with the system, so why not? And I figured there's a filter that goes here and a snap ring. Who knows the condition of the snap ring, so why wait till I take it apart? Might as well get everything new. And since I'm basically doing an oil change, I got a filter as well. As I said earlier, I have more boxes coming in, so I don't have everything for the alternator just yet. So we'll work with what we got. We got the wipers, I'll change those, but I won't show it. It's pretty stupid to show that. Then we're gonna do the glove box, which is that right there. And judging by where those screws are, I might have to take apart the whole center, and that does not look like it's gonna be fun. And then we got this panel for the trunk, which covers the whole antenna assembly. And after we knock all that out, we'll go straight to fixing the oil leak. Guys, I apologize. My camera died, I didn't realize. So you're gonna see the reverse. You're gonna see me putting it back together. But here's the old one, which I'll show you later why I wanted to change it. And so let's put the new one in. That's so cool. All right, here we go. So that's the old one with the little melt marks and the new one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna add the screws because if I add the screws then you'll see the holes. I actually like this better. It looks cleaner and it looks like it's supposed to be like that. So I'll leave it like that. All right, now we're gonna work on the oil leak. Keep in mind, I wiped this down yesterday, so it's leaking pretty bad. I'm gonna change and let's jack the car up. The car is much higher than it was before. And I bought these jacks because my friend Chris made a post, which I'll show you right now.
What the hell are you doing, bro? This is so dangerous. Extremely dangerous. This is what you got holding up the car. What are you doing, G?
And plus the jack moved on me in the other video. So I figured, let me get some heavy duty ones. And if you could see from here, all the way in the back, yep, I took that from my other car so we could balance it out. It's pretty level, slight incline, but nothing to worry about. So here's the oil leak. Look, I wiped it down and it's already wet, so it's definitely a really bad leak. All right, we're draining. To all my people that work in aviation like me, doesn't this kind of remind you of like a MD-88 or something like that? Oh, well, there we go. So this is everything that came out, and this is the cover, and you can see that gasket is, yeah, it's pretty much done. So safe bet that's probably the reason why we have the leak. Well, you saw this ring, still got some power in it. This, I guess I didn't really need to change, but this is what was holding the cover. But like I said, there's a superseded part. I guess let's go with this one if this is supposedly better. All right, looks good to me. So I think that's as clean as I'm gonna get it. Well, there we go. We have an issue, a massive one. We're gonna have to rethread this one. It is just spinning. Meantime, I'll just do as much as I can. All right, let's put the new one in. Yep, that's good. The classic case of, yeah, I should be done in 2 hours. It's nighttime. The next scenes will be during the day. All right, my friend Johnny came along, brought me a thread repair kit. So what we're going to do is we match the hardware we need with the tap, and it goes pretty well. Then inside here we have like a helicoil. So it's a little bit like a spring, and it's gonna add new threads for us after we drill the hole a little bit bigger for this to fit in, and then we're gonna have to use this to install the spring. So let's see if that works. If not, I'm gonna have to buy an $800 tank. All right, we're gonna have to take this cover off again. All right, moment of truth, here we go.
You got it?
Yep.
I think it's leaking.
Yep. Oh man. So the leak was my fault. I was so preoccupied with the drilling that I completely forgot, very stupid mistake of me, to clean this. And this right here, I can feel is raised, and this is exactly where the oil was coming from. So I think if I clean that up, and I'm gonna have to actually rethread now these two holes. These two holes got messed up, so. Flush, flush, flush. Okay. Yes. All right. Looks like I fixed the oil leak, so that's a good thing. Obviously, we still hear the slapping and the knocking because I didn't do the belt. Let me see. No, good. Good to go, baby. All right, so at least we fixed that. Guys, the oil leak is fixed, and I'm so ecstatic that finally we're getting somewhere. But unfortunately, I have to end today's video because the parts I'm waiting for are stuck at customs, and that's something I completely forgot about with cars like this. You have to order around the world, so there's gonna be delays that you don't expect. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.